POV, you are an American soldier in WWII D-Day, Omaha Beach, June 6, 1944. English Channel, June 6, 1944, 6:28 a.m. Your name is Private Tommy Dawson, 19 years old, Columbus, Ohio. 6 months ago, you were stocking shelves at your father's hardware store, dreaming about asking Mary Henderson to the Christmas dance. Now you are crouching in a Higgins boat with 29 other men vomiting into the English Channel. The boat is 36 feet long, flat-bottomed, designed for shallow water landings, not designed for human comfort or human dignity or the preservation of human courage. It slams into every wave like a punishment. Cold gray Atlantic water sprays constantly over the sides, soaking everyone completely. You grip your M1 Garand rifle so hard your knuckles have gone completely white. Around you men pray, men vomit, men stare at nothing with eyes that have gone somewhere else entirely. Your best friend Eddie from basic training sits beside you shoulder to shoulder. You can feel him shaking, or maybe that's you shaking, maybe that's both of you. The sound ahead is impossible, unimaginable before you heard it. Thousands of naval guns firing simultaneously, aircraft overhead. Explosions on the beach that you can feel in your chest from a mile away. The ramp at the front of the boat will drop in approximately 4 minutes. You will be the third man out. The boat grinds to a sudden stop. Sandbar, still 50 meters from the beach. The ramp drops. The 2 men in front of you step forward and immediately disappear into water over their heads, equipment dragging them down. You see one surface, just one. You jump left off the side of the ramp, hit water chest deep. The cold is a physical shock that drives every thought from your mind for one terrible second. Your rifle goes above your head instinctively. Keep it dry, keep it working. Everything depends on it working. The beach ahead is chaos, smoke everywhere, men running, men falling, men crawling. The German defenses on the bluff above are firing directly down into the landing zone. Machine guns, mortars, artillery. You start moving forward, water pushing against you, every step an effort, men falling around you in the surf. You don't stop. Training says don't stop. Instinct says don't stop. The beach feels impossibly far away. A mortar round hits the water 10 feet to your right. The explosion picks you up and throws you sideways. You go under. Come up choking. Salt water burning your throat. Find your feet. Keep moving. The beach is closer now. You reach the beach and immediately throw yourself flat behind a metal obstacle. German engineers placed them everywhere. Hedgehogs. Steel-crossed beams designed to rip open landing craft. Right now, one is saving your life. You breathe. Actually breathe for the first time since the ramp dropped. Look left. Look right. The beach is a nightmare made real. Bodies in the surf. Bodies on the sand. Men pinned down behind obstacles. Men running in the wrong direction from pure panic. The bluff ahead, maybe 200 meters of open beach to cross, might as well be the surface of the moon. German MG-42 machine guns on the bluff are firing constantly, each one capable of 1,200 rounds per minute. The sound they make is different from any other weapon. Not individual shots, a tearing sound, like canvas ripping, like the air itself being destroyed. You look for Eddie. You don't see Eddie. A sergeant appears from nowhere, crawling along the beach behind the obstacles, face completely calm in a way that seems impossible given everything around him. He grabs your arm. You alive, son? Yes, Sergeant. Then stop lying there and start being useful. Follow me. You follow him. The sergeant's name is Hicks, from Alabama, 32 years old, which seems ancient to you right now. He has already done things this morning that you cannot process. He moves along the beach collecting men, ones and twos, anyone still functioning. He finds a gap in the German wire, a small depression in the beach that provides minimal cover from the machine guns above. We're going up, he tells the 8 men now clustered around him. Not across the beach, up the bluff, right here. The Germans don't expect anyone to come straight up. You look at the bluff, steep, scrubby grass, completely exposed. With respect, Sergeant, someone says. That's insane. Staying on this beach is insaner, Hicks replies. Move. You move. The climb is the longest 3 minutes of your life, scrambling up loose earth and rock, using both hands, rifle slung across your back, German fire tracking across the slope. The man directly ahead of you makes a sound and stops moving. You go around him. Keep climbing. Don't think. Don't look down. Don't look sideways. Just climb. You reach the top breathing like you've run a mile. Hicks right beside you. 6 of the 8 made it. You are on the bluff. Below you, Omaha Beach stretches in both directions. The most terrible thing you have ever seen. Above you, the German trenches are 20 meters away. What happens in the next 10 minutes you will spend the rest of your life trying to find words for and never quite succeeding. The German position on the bluff is a network of trenches connecting machine gun nests and mortar positions. Designed to be impregnable from the beach below, nobody designed it to be impregnable from behind. Sergeant Hicks leads 6 Americans into those trenches with grenades and rifles and something beyond courage that doesn't have a clean name. Something that the morning has burned into all of you. Something that the bodies on the beach below created in men who are still breathing. You clear 3 positions. You don't let yourself think about what clearing means. You function. You cover. You move when Hicks moves. You fire when there is something to fire at. It takes 11 minutes. Then silence. Relative silence. The machine guns that were tearing apart the men on the beach below are silent. You lean against the trench wall, hands shaking now, really shaking, the shaking that the body saves for after. Hicks is already on the radio, calling in the position, directing other units. You look back over the edge of the bluff at the beach below. More landing craft coming in. More men. Hundreds. Thousands. Because of 11 minutes in these trenches, more of them will reach the beach alive. You find Eddie at noon. He is sitting against a hedgerow 2 kilometers inland from the beach. Left arm in a makeshift sling, shirt torn, face gray with shock and dried blood that isn't his. He looks up when you approach. Something moves across his face that you don't have words for either. You sit down beside him, shoulder to shoulder, exactly like the boat this morning, except this time neither of you is shaking. You sit in silence for a while. The sounds of battle continue in every direction. Distant now, moving inland. The beach is being secured behind you. I thought you were gone, Eddie finally says. I thought you were gone, you tell him. He looks at his arm. Piece of shrapnel. Hurts like hell. Doc says I'll keep it. You nod. Tommy, he says quietly. The things on that beach this morning. I know. How do you... He stops, starts again. How does a person just... I don't know, Eddie. You sit together for another few minutes, eating rations you don't taste, drinking water that tastes like the canteen. Somewhere back home, Mary Henderson is going about her Tuesday, completely unaware that you exist in this hedgerow in Normandy, France, wondering how people carry things like this morning. You will figure that out later. There is still a war to win. Afternoon. The beachhead is established. The Germans didn't throw you back into the sea. It was close. Horrifyingly close. But the beach is Allied ground now. Your unit pushes inland. Through Norman hedgerows, the bocage, that nobody properly prepared you for. Dense, ancient, thick earth banks topped with impenetrable vegetation. Every field a potential ambush, every lane a potential kill zone. This is different from the beach. The beach was overwhelming and enormous and terrifying in a massive way. This is terrifying in a small, intimate way. A rifle shot from nowhere, a sniper in a tree you walked under 30 seconds ago. Mines on paths that look exactly like paths that don't have mines. You move carefully. Watch everything. Trust your instincts, which have become sharper in 8 hours than they were in 6 months of training. Sergeant Hicks is still with you. Still calm, still moving forward. You pass through a small Norman village. Stone houses. A church with a damaged steeple. An old French woman standing in a doorway watching you pass. She holds out a bottle of cider as you walk by. You take it. Drink. Pass it to the next man. She says something in French you don't understand. Her eyes say everything else. Thank you. Finally, thank you. Night falls over Normandy. June 6, 1944. The longest day. Your unit digs in at the edge of a field 5 kilometers from the beach. Shallow foxholes. 2 men per hole. One sleeps while one watches. You share a hole with Eddie. His arm properly bandaged now. He can hold a rifle well enough. The night is surprisingly quiet after the day. Distant artillery. Occasional small arms fire somewhere to the east. The sounds of an enormous military machine settling into its positions across the Norman countryside. You sit in your foxhole and look up at the sky. Stars. Clear night. The same stars that are visible from Columbus, Ohio if you drive out past the city lights and lie on the hood of your car and look up. The same stars Mary Henderson can see from her front porch right now. You think about the morning, the boat, the ramp dropping, the water, the beach, the bluff, 11 minutes in a German trench, finding Eddie. You think about the men who didn't make it off the beach. You think about how close the margin was, how many things had to go exactly right for you to be lying in this foxhole, looking at these stars, instead of lying on that beach. You don't have answers to any of the questions this day has created. Eddie nudges you. Get some sleep. I'll take first watch. You close your eyes. Tomorrow the road to Paris begins. Then the road to Berlin, then home. On June 6, 1944, 2,501 American soldiers were killed on the beaches of Normandy. The operation succeeded by the narrowest possible margin. The soldiers who survived that beach went on to liberate Western Europe entirely. 19-year-old boys from Ohio and Alabama and California who just wanted to go home. Most of them eventually did.